It's tough, huh? Like, one minute you're listening to What Makes You Beautiful, and the next you're hearing about Liam. It's just, it's hard to process, you know?
Yeah, it's been strange to see it all unfold online.
It's Liam Payne from One Direction. Like, how?
I know, and the more we learn about what happened in Argentina, the more confusing it gets.
Right. Conflicting reports, deleted posts.
It's messy.
It is. So let's try to untangle it all. Yeah. Do a deep dive and see what we can find.
Okay.
So, Wednesday evening, Buenos Aires. Liam's at the Casa Sur Hotel, pretty fancy place. He's found in the courtyard having fallen from his third-floor balcony.
Right.
Now, TMZ, they got their hands on some eyewitness accounts. People down in the hotel lobby saying Liam was acting erratically.
Erratically how?
Like, really out of it. Even smashed his laptop at one point.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Things got so bad, the hotel staff had to intervene, help him back to his room.
And that's where things get murky.
Totally. What happened in that room between then and the fall is the big question.
Exactly. We have these glimpses into his behavior before, but nothing concrete about what happened inside the room.
Yeah, it's a huge gap. And then there's what the Argentinian authorities are saying.
Right, the AP report.
Yeah, they said Liam threw himself from the balcony.
That's heavy wording.
It is. You hear that and you immediately think the worst, right?
It's natural to jump to conclusions, but we need to remember the official cause of death is still pending. Threw himself doesn't automatically equal suicide.
I know. It's just hard not to go there.
Absolutely. It's a tragedy no matter how you look at it. And without all the facts, it's irresponsible to speculate.
Okay, I hear you. I do. Let's talk about his social media, though. Because only hours before the news broke, Liam was active online.
Oh, yeah, the Snapchat story.
Right. Posting like it was any other day.
And then, poof, gone. Deleted shortly after.
Which just raises more questions. Who hit delete? Liam? Someone else with access to his account?
Exactly. And the million-dollar question, what did those posts say?
Right. Were they just everyday thoughts, or did they hint at what he was going through?
Like a puzzle with some pieces missing.
And it gets even more complicated when you realize Liam was in Argentina for Neil's concert. There are even photos out there of him and Kate Cassidy from that night.
I saw those. It's interesting, though. Liam had been keeping a pretty low profile, and then suddenly, boom, he's at this concert.
It did make a splash online.
It did. People were speculating about a reunion, all that. Felt like a comeback.
Which makes everything that much more shocking.
Yeah, a lot to unpack. Especially that Snapchat video where he talks about wanting to square things up with Neil.
Square things up? That's loaded. What do you think he meant by that?
Oh, I think.
Almost like he knew there was something he needed to say, to get off his chest.
It makes you wonder about the weight of unspoken words, right? Especially when someone's gone.
It does. And you can't help but think about the pressure Liam must have been under.
Oh, absolutely. And it's not just fame, right? We're talking boy band fame. A whole other animal.
Different ball game.
Think about it. You're what, 19? 20? And suddenly you're on magazine covers worldwide. Millions of fans.
Liam was only 16 when he was on X Factor, singing Cry Me a River for Simon Cowell.
16. And Cowell saw the potential, but not in any of them individually. He wanted a group, a boy band, and that's how One Direction was born.
And they blew up. What Makes You Beautiful was everywhere. #1 in like every country.
It was huge. And imagine that level of fame at that age. The constant scrutiny, the pressure.
Just always be on.
Exactly. And we've seen what happens. Boy bands break up.
Yeah.
The members struggle to find their own way.
To figure out who they are outside of the group.
Right. It's like they're told who they are before they even know themselves. And then when they go solo, everyone expects them to just pick up where they left off.
And it's easy.
Exactly. But it's a whole new set of pressures.
Yeah.
Can they make it on their own? Are they just another boy band casualty?
And Liam did have success. Strip That Down was huge. Co-written with Ed Sheeran.
Catchy song. But you can still sense that struggle to step out from behind One Direction's shadow.
It's like trying to outrun your past.
In a way. And it takes a toll.
Yeah.
People forget that behind the celebrity, there's a real person there dealing with real life stuff.
And Liam's personal life was always in the headlines, too.
Yeah, his relationship with Cheryl, Baby Bear, it was nonstop.
And then the engagement with Maya Henry. The breakup, that whole thing got messy.
It did. And it reminds us that fame doesn't protect you from heartbreak, from tough times.
For sure. And speaking of Maya, she's been really open about their relationship. In her book, she even alleges that Liam pressured her into an abortion.
Right. And that's a tough one because that's her truth as she tells it. But we haven't heard Liam's side of the story. And now we never will.
It's just more unanswered questions.
It is.
And then only days before his death, there was that whole thing on TikTok.
Oh, yeah, where Maya claimed Liam was blowing up her phone, even contacting her family.
Exactly. The Sun even said she got a cease and desist order against him.
Wow. The timing of it all is just...
Yeah, I know. And Liam's team didn't comment. No denial. Nothing.
Nope. Just silence.
Yeah.
Which leaves us with even more questions than answers.
It's like we have pieces of the story, but not the whole picture.
And maybe we never will.
It's just, it makes you think about all the things we'll never know. What he was going through, what he wanted to say.
I know. It's easy to get caught up in the headlines and the social media posts, but there's a real person behind all that.
Yeah.
A real life lived.
It's a good reminder for all of us, I think, to be kind to each other, to reach out to the people we care about. You just never know.
Well said.
Liam's story, it's tragic. And it's complicated, but maybe it can teach us something about empathy, about looking out for each other.
I hope so.
This has been a tough one, everyone. Take care of yourselves out there, and we'll see you next time.